Okay, so here we go. We're gonna move right on to the next knife. I just put down the Benchmade Crooked River clone from Wish, and it's time to pick up the next one I'll be using over the next 2 to 3 weeks. So this one is an official knife, an authentic knife. The brand is called WarTech. This one was also ordered on Wish, but it was ordered from a reputable dealer of real knives. And to help further the facts of that, I ordered this back in July, on July 18th, and the knife arrived at my home on July 21st, which usually means there was a in-country dealer of this knife, which I like because with the Authentics, if they're here in a couple days and not a month or two, it definitely feels like they're more real to me. But the brand is called WarTech. I'm not 100% sure on the actual model number of this knife because it was listed on Wish as a titanium coated tactical hunting knife. So yeah, take that as you will. It is a USA design, so it's crafted in China, designed in the USA. The steel on this blade is 3CR13 steel. So I'm not super familiar with that steel, but you know, this is an awesome knife. I feel myself every time I pull this out to look at it and get it ready for a video. I've put it back on the shelf a couple times because I wanted to get rid of some of the other clones, get those out of the way first, but I decided I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I've been wanting to get to this one for a little while. I like it's different. It's not the blade shape is not something I've ever really owned before. And if I ever did have anything that was kind of like this, I never really paid it any attention. But I'm going to give this knife its due day. And I'm going to give it its, well, due couple weeks actually. And I think I have some high hopes for us because it's not a clone, it's an authentic knife, and it should come with a little bit higher standard than the clones, obviously. So we'll jump right into it. Aesthetics, it's kind of growing on me. I'm kind of liking it. It's almost like a chef chopper style for the blade there, and I mean that's something I feel like I can kind of get behind, especially if it performs well. My only concern is while it does have a point, that's not much of a point, and I do have to puncture used plastic poison bottles and things after cleaning them out to make sure they're not usable again. And I don't know how well that's going to do through that thick HDPE plastic material. I definitely love that blue on that gunmetal silver, like almost industrial look to this thing. That's pretty awesome to me. I can appreciate that a lot. I like the way the metallic blue contrasts against the dark gray tone. Pretty awesome, pretty eye-catching. It is right on the edge of feeling too small to be really comfortable in my hand. Like there's not much play. My hand almost envelops the entire handle when I grip it. Not usually my forte, but you know, it doesn't feel too bad. This whole section right here of the handle though feels a bit janky, a bit angled. A lot of pieces of metal there digging into some nooks and crannies of my hand I'm not exactly fond of. And size-wise, it's a bit smaller than what I'm comfortable with, but not every knife is going to be a perfect fit for me. So, you know, the weight of it is good. It's all metal. I mean, all the way through, it's a good weight. I don't feel like the wind's going to blow and fling it out of my hand or anything like that. And functionality, it does have the below the blade release that I'm not super fond of either, which is fine. Again, not every knife is going to be catered to my desires and designs, but it is incredibly stiff. And I mean, like, everything on this is incredibly stiff. The blade, I have to force it closed. It doesn't want to close on its own, so it might be spring loaded. Hold on. It isn't even spring loaded, so it's just a really tight design. It's going to need to be loosened up before I'm happy running with it. Okay, let's see. I do not have 2 seconds. Okay, there it is. Sorry, I had to get my traditional sticky note to test the sharpness of this blade. Right, so okay. I mean, that was pretty smooth. This is what I hope for with a brand new knife. Just makes clean work of that paper like it's its job, I guess, because it is apparently. So yeah, this is something I'm kind of getting excited about. Aesthetically, I like it. Comfortability, I wish it was a little longer. The weight's good. The sharpness is good. The functionability, I mean, it functions like a knife. It's insanely sturdy, but I wish it would be looser because it feel like it's put together like a brick crap house that somebody accidentally cemented the door shut on. It's incredibly stiff, incredibly solid, and hopefully I will be able to work that loose over time as I'm using it over the next couple weeks. And maybe I'll get that to pop up all the way on there. So yeah, all right, this one I'm feeling hopeful about. Last one was a big letdown, which kind of sucks because I had high hopes for that one. But this one, the WarTech 7.75 inch titanium coated pocket folder hunting knife. I got it on Wish. It's a United States design knife. I think I paid total for this thing $16. It was like $8 for the knife, like $8 shipping and handling. Got here in 3 days after ordering it. Very satisfied with that. Another thing I want to mention here, this pocket clip is insanely sturdy. It's a very strong clip, and it looks like the swoon here is just the right angle. So we'll see. I've had a few knives in the past where I can't even get them in my pocket because that angle's too low, or they snag and catch on everything and rip off because the angle's too high. This one looks like it's actually designed pretty well. So we'll see if that comes out good. My initial review on this is gonna be, I'd probably have to say 8 out of 10 right now, just because that stiffness is, I feel like, gonna be a problem for me. A big thing for me is being able to open and use these one-handed without having to, you know, use my other hand to help get it open and assisted, because I'm usually holding something in one hand, cutting with the other, and oftentimes I don't have the ability to flick it to get that blade open because there's things or people around me, or I'm in a very tight space. So that's going to play a factor in this as well. But I'll let you guys know here in about 2 to 3 weeks how this knife fares out. Again, I got this on Wish. It is a WarTech brand, titanium coated pocket folder. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Aesthetics are great. Weight is pretty good weight. Comfortability, I wish it were bigger. Sharpness, cut through that paper like a knife through butter. Stiff, but durable. All right, check back in a few weeks on this knife in particular, and we'll see you guys later.